Welcome to the Metal Prognosis. My name is Lee, and on today's video, very excited about this one because my friend loaned me the Mud Killer by Electric Eye Audio. I've been hanging out for about a year, maybe a little bit longer since I ever heard about this pedal to give it a crack. So I have my Orange Dark Terror that Piper is guarding and doing something with. They're going to plug that into with some low tuning guitars because I find the Orange Dark Terror, it's really cool, but it can get a little bit overly saturated. So I'm very keen to put this to the test to see how much it can clean it up and what it can do for it. So let's cue a little cute cartoon intro. Let's start plugging stuff in and start having some fun. All right, now everything's plugged in, ready to go. Grab my Onsmith guitar here. And this is the sound that we've got with the Orange Dark Terror, just as it is. Really cool. I do like the Orange Dark Terror, but as I said, sometimes it can be a little bit too saturated. Not a bad thing, but let's say we don't want it as saturated. So let's see what the Mud Killer can do. So we've got quite a bit going on here. So what have we got? Pre-gain, post-gain. All right, so firstly, let's turn them all down a little bit. Tone. So pre-gain on and off. So let's start with that off. And the actual mud controller. Let's start that. Let's start on fat. There's a comp and an amp switch that you can do. So you can control it that way if you want to do it. But there's a lot. Very first time using it. So, whoop, don't hit the camera. There's bound to be a couple little hiccups and all that, as there always are. Got the blue light, that's good. So firstly, quick reminder. Straight on. Straight off the bat, it alters the sound a bucket load. So let's see if we can alter it to where we want it. So add a bit of pre-gain, maybe. Post-gain. Okay, cool. Let's see, let's add a bit more post-gain. So that is sounding it's sounding all right, sounding cool, but let's see what the Mud controller does now. So I've got it all the way down to the fat setting, and let's see if we go into skinny mode. Whoop, that has gone out of focus. Go back in focus, camera. There we go, sorry about that. Let's go full skinny. add a bit more. Well, let's see what else we've got. So firstly, going back to just the orange dark terror by itself. Compared to even that I love. Even that has taken a huge leap in the better direction. So let's see if we can muck around a little bit more with it, but I'm really liking that change that's done. Let's add a little bit more, I don't know, really good with post gain. That is. Really brings out the attractive twang that I love in low tuning guitars. Yeah, that's really cool. Let's see the tones. Let's chuck that all the way down. For science. Could sound like rubbish. That sounds all right. Go all the way up. I like both of them, but for different reasons. But regardless, it's really cool this pedal has got that extreme difference. All the way up. That's a way to really help make your guitars pop, and I don't know if that's the best term, but to really make it cut through the mix and help the aggressiveness of it come through. But so I think I tried to change the pre-gain and it's turned off. Can't remember if I touched it or not, but doesn't matter. It's turned off. But that is still pretty quiet too. So even though it's altering the sound a bit, because my friend who I borrowed this off warned me, saying it can get a little bit hissy if you push it hard. So I can hear a little bit of hiss coming through, but very, very minor. That is worlds apart. That is all levels of awesome. Let's see if we can just get that tone. So even if you do chuck the tone down a little bit, you still hear that good twang kind of pop through, which is cool. So let's leave the settings like this at the moment, because I could go backwards and forwards all day, because this is lots of and I will be trying this out on a few other different chain setups. I just want to start with the Dark Terror because, yeah, Dark Terror's got that little bit oversaturation appeal to it, as well as I haven't used it in a while. So it's always an awesome excuse to bring it out, to give it a crack again. But let's stop it there. Let's have a quick jam, and then we'll have a bit of a chat about it on the other side. So sit back, relax, watch the camera crack the shits, trying to focus on what it really wants to focus on, and we'll have a chat about it on the other side. So there's a quick example and a jam of what the Mud Killer can do with the sound that we had running to start with, which was the Orange Dark Terror. Nothing wrong with the Orange Dark Terror. I think it's pretty cool, but it can be a little bit too oversaturating for, especially with low tuning guitars. So when you do need to clean it up and add some enhancement pedal to it, this Mud Killer, for the very quick run through that we did use with it, does amazing. I'm very surprised and very happy with the results of how quick it was and how easy it was to get from where we came from for where we got. And if you do spend a little bit more and invest a little bit more time tweaking it more, you are going to get a much better result. But as I said, for what we did and the quick first time kind of turning it on and seeing, which is always can be a little bit scary because yeah, who knows what could have happened me turning this on. I could have made it sound like absolute rubbish and not know, which has happened in previous videos, so I'm glad we didn't go down that path, and the results I got were pretty friggin' rad considering. So yeah, very cool pedal. One thing I will say about it was my band mate who loaned me this to use for this channel did warn me, saying it was going to be a little bit noisy if you push it hard. I felt like we pushed it pretty hard, and the noise, there was a little bit of unwanted noise coming through, but it was so minor, and the results that we're getting were so good, they're definitely worth working around and cleaning it up to keep the sounds that we had, because it just made it sound a hell of a lot more aggressive and cleaner compared to the sound that we've got coming directly through with the Orange Dark Terror there. But like all my videos, definitely keen for your thoughts. And also, if you saw my other video, you'll know why I've got this little temporary setup here with this table set up, and we'll be cramped because yeah, recording an album at the moment. I want to keep everything set up for the album, not touched, and leave that as it is. So yeah, appreciate you hanging around for this video and putting up with this little temporary squishy setup that I've got going. And I thoroughly look forward to chatting with you next time. And until next time, please stay safe.